Hello friends, and welcome to yet another amazing video of Wisdom Zone. And this is Shubro, and today I have a fascinating video for you because today I'm gonna give you advanced English vocabulary, and you can learn all these advanced English words from movie titles. So it is my earnest request to all the viewers, please watch this video carefully to understand so many interesting advanced English vocabulary from movie titles. And again, it is my earnest request to all the viewers, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait friends and immediately subscribe to Wisdom Zone and hit the bell icon to get the first notification of this type of informative video. So without further ado, let's get started. 3, 2, 1. So friends, welcome back once again to this extremely exciting video on advanced English vocabulary, and today I'm gonna help you to learn some advanced English vocabulary in a different manner, totally interesting manner, because today I'm going to help you to learn some advanced English vocabulary from movie title. So let me tell you that I have provided some more links on advanced English vocabulary. So if you want to know more advanced English vocabulary, so do not forget to check those videos, and the links are given in the description. So friends, as I have already promised, without wasting any more time, let's get started with today's. So friends, today I'm going to help you to learn some advanced English vocabulary, and interestingly you can learn from the titles of different movies. As first I'll give you the title, and then I'll pick the word and explain that advanced English vocabulary and also give you an example. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. As you see, the first famous movie I'm going to discuss is The Revenant. I'm quite sure you have watched this movie of Leonardo DiCaprio, an amazing movie. I am quite sure you must have watched this movie, The Revenant, and it's an adventure movie, and it was released in 2015. So this word Revenant is quite an interesting word. Let me explain. This word Revenant means someone who returns to life after being dead is called Revenant, and obviously it's a noun, so I'm quite sure you have understood what does this word mean, Revenant, and you can learn this word from this title, The Revenant. So let me show you how to use this. Some villagers have seen a revenant in the forest. That means some villagers must have seen a person who already died and again came back, perhaps. So that person is called Revenant. So that person has been seen by the villagers. So up next we are going to see the second one. As you see, the second title of the movie we have is a very famous movie which you see on your screen, the Shawshank Redemption. The Shawshank Redemption is a very popular movie, and I'm quite sure you must have watched this extremely interesting movie starring Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman and directed by Frank Darabont. So this movie was released in the year 1994. So we are going to learn the word redemption here. So you must be wondering what exactly this word means, redemption. Redemption means the act of saving or being saved from sin, error or evil, and finding deliverance or restoration is called redemption. So and obviously it's a noun, as you see on your screen. So I'm quite sure it's crystal clear what exactly it means, the word redemption, and you can learn this beautiful word from the title of this movie, The Shawshank Redemption, a famous movie starring Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman and directed by Frank Darabont. So let me show you how to use this wonderful word redemption. As you see the example on your screen, after years of living a life of crime, he sought redemption by dedicating himself to helping others. So that's the way you can use this wonderful word redemption. That means the act of saving or being saved from sin is called redemption. So as you see the wonderful example, after years of living a life of crime, he sought redemption by dedicating himself to helping others. That means that was his redemption. So he dedicated himself to helping others. So and the crimes and the sins he did, he seeked redemption by that way. So I'm quite sure it's crystal clear. Up next we have another fascinating movie. As you see a movie on your screen, the title is given, that is Inception, and I'm quite sure you must have heard of this movie, starring again Leonardo DiCaprio and directed by Christopher Nolan. science fiction movie and quite a fascinating movie. It was released in the year 2010, in fact. Let me tell you what does this word means, inception. So inception means the beginning or the start of something, particularly in reference to an idea or organization. So the starting, the beginning of, or the start of something is called inception, particularly in reference to an idea or an organization. The starting part or the beginning part is called inception. So obviously you have understood and you can remember this word if you remember the movie Inception, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, and was released in the year 2010. So obviously this word is used as a noun. So let me show you how to use this amazing vocabulary. Since its inception, the company has been at the forefront in the field of artificial intelligence. So I'm quite sure it's crystal clear that since its inception means since its beginning. I'm quite sure it's clear. Up next we are going to turn our attention towards the fourth movie title which you see on your screen, that is Vertigo. Vertigo is also a very famous movie directed by the world famous director Alfred Hitchcock, and it was released way back in 1958. It's a mystery movie. So let me explain what does this word vertigo means. The word vertigo means a feeling that everything is spinning around and causing a loss of balance. That is called vertigo. And it is also a noun, that feeling that everything is spinning and you are about to lose your balance and fall. That feeling is called vertigo. It's a very interesting advanced English vocabulary. The sensation of spinning or some kind of dizziness is called vertigo. It is also a noun. So let me show you how to use this wonderful vocabulary. Sam suffered from vertigo last month. So I'm quite sure it's crystal clear. So you can remember this movie Vertigo by Alfred Hitchcock and use this advanced word. Then I'm quite sure you will be able to remember. So up next we are going to turn our attention towards the fifth advanced English vocabulary, and we will learn from this particular movie Unforgiven. This movie was released in the year 1992 and it's kind of a western movie directed and acted also by a famous person. I'm quite sure you have guessed it already, Clint Eastwood. He acted and directed this movie Unforgiven. So he was also the director and he also acted in this movie Unforgiven. So let me tell you, this word unforgiven is an adjective and it means not forgiven. When you don't forgive someone, that time we use this adjective unforgiven. So I'm quite sure it's crystal clear. So I hope you'll be able to remember. If you remember the movie Unforgiven, released in the year 1992, acted and directed by famous Clint Eastwood. So then you can use this advanced word unforgiven. So let me show you how to use this. Some sins are unforgiven. So that means they cannot be forgiven. So I'm quite sure it's crystal clear. So here also you have learned this interesting and advanced word from this title, Unforgiven. Up next we are going to turn our attention towards the sixth title which you see, which is also a famous movie, Gladiator. I'm quite sure you have heard of this movie and it was released in the year 2000, starring the famous actor, I'm quite sure you heard of the famous actor Russell Crowe, and obviously directed by Ridley Scott. So let me explain. This word gladiator is a noun. It means in ancient Rome a man who used to fight another man or an animal, usually until one of them used to die. So that person is called gladiator. So it refers back to Rome, and in ancient Rome a man who used to fight another man or an animal, usually till his death. That person is called a gladiator. You must have heard of this movie Gladiator, famous movie directed by Ridley Scott and acted by famous Russell Crowe, and I'm quite sure you have heard of this action movie. So let me show you how to use this. I'm quite sure you have understood what exactly this word gladiator means. Maximus, the skilled gladiator, fought valiantly in the Colosseum. So I'm quite sure it's crystal clear. Maximus, the skilled gladiator, fought valiantly in the Colosseum. So I hope it's crystal clear. Up next we are going to turn our attention towards the seventh amazing title, as you see, and it's a very famous movie. As you see, the title is The Avengers. and I'm quite sure you have watched this movie, The Avengers, famous movie and famous franchisee also. And we are going to discuss this word Avenger. So this movie was released in 2012, and as you know, it's an action and science fiction movie. So let me explain what exactly this word Avenger means. An Avenger is a person who takes revenge or punishes someone who has done something bad, especially to the person's family and friends. That person is called an Avenger. So I'm quite sure it's clear. We can use this in other way also. Other form is avenge, is to take revenge. An Avenger is a person who takes revenge or punishes someone. So I'm quite sure you are going to remember from this movie titled The Avengers. So let me show you how to use this word Avenger. As you see the example on your screen, he became an Avenger after his father's murder. So I'm quite sure it's crystal clear. So I'm quite sure you have watched this movie, The Avengers, and if you haven't, please watch it and then comment and try to use this word Avenger and avenge also. So up next we are going to turn our attention towards the last movie title, from where we are also going to learn another advanced English vocabulary, which you see on your screen, that is Interstellar. Interstellar, I'm quite sure you must have heard of this movie. It was released in 2014, again directed by famous director Christopher Nolan, and again a science fiction movie. So let me explain what exactly it means. It means located, taking place, or traveling among the stars. So especially traveling among the stars is called interstellar. So this travel among the stars is interstellar. So let me show you how to use this, and it's an adjective, and I'm quite sure you will remember this vocabulary now because I have already mentioned that movie Interstellar, which was released, and if you haven't watched, you can watch it. As you see, you can use it like this way: interstellar space. You can also say interstellar travel. So like this way you can use this adjective interstellar. Interstellar space, interstellar travel. So today I have given you a new technique to learn advanced English vocabulary. I have extracted some advanced English vocabulary from some famous movie titles, and I'm quite sure you have understood all these advanced English vocabulary I have discussed, which I have already mentioned, and they are from different movie titles. Some of them you might have watched, and I'm quite sure the meanings are also clear. And please go through the examples and remember the movie, and then it would help you to recall the word. So again, I'm quite sure you have found this video quite interesting. Please comment and make sentences also. So again, it is my earnest request to all the viewers, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not wait friends and immediately subscribe to Wisdom Zone to get this type of interesting videos on spoken English, advanced English vocabulary, IELTS, presentation skills, and many more. So stay tuned for further informative videos friends, and do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to Wisdom Zone.